What is going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Welcome to another edition of the JDB Blogcast. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I have a very interesting topic that I want to speak about. The whole phase is undefeated. Yes. Now, we all know about the red pill and, the wall being undefeated. As a matter of fact, I have a shirt in my TEESPRINGS store, which you should check out, that basically says the wall is undefeated, right? But I want to talk about the whole phase being undefeated, and I'm going to speak on Lori Harvey, the stepdaughter of Steve. By the way, he pretty much raised her, so that's practically his daughter, just not in blood, but that's his daughter. He raised her, okay? And it's the same Steve Harvey, okay, that has written books to help women do better when it comes to mating and making the right choices. But it seems to me that Lori is already ruining herself, at her prime age, when she should find a suitable guy at her peak. But like most females, they think that later on in life, like her mother maybe, they're going to be able to find a suitable man, I believe she's following in the footsteps of her mother, and we're going to get into that. So make sure you like the video. Shout out to everybody that donates to the channel. Shout out to all the members. If you want to be a member, the link is inside the description box, as well as the Patreon to support the content that I do. Okay. I will be putting more content for the members because I got a good amount of members. Shout out to y'all. Okay. Get a green badge. People can see it in the comment section, the chat rooms. Be that as it may, you can also go to the Teespring store. You can buy t-shirts and hoodies there. Make sure if you're new, subscribe to this channel. If you've been here for a while, make sure you check out the other content I produce here and on my other channels as well. All right. So I just wanted to get that out there before I really get into the commentary. Okay. Because the reason why I think the whole phase is undefeated is because you have a lot of females, okay? Like what's going on with Lori Harvey, who in their younger years, when they're at their peak, okay, they tend to get ran through, and they'll say that it's their choice, and that's fine. But what happens is they know that they are attractive. They're getting a lot of attention from guys, but they're giving their attention to the wrong guys. You got women who, even in their 30s and 40s, will still date the same type of guys they would have dated when they were 16 and 17, when they were in high school, because they did not learn anything from that. They're comfortable in that space because they have not matured, especially if they had kids at a young age. If they had kids at a young age, they definitely didn't mature, very much. And with Lori Harvey, I don't think she's dumb at all. Apparently, her net worth is $750,000. She's a model, quote unquote. I still think Steve, takes care of her and the men that she comes across. Look at the men that she's been through already. She was with a soccer player. Okay, went from him, then she went to Trey Songz, then she went to Future, then to Diddy. Now she's not with Diddy anymore. Now she's with other people, and it's like you're at your peak, and you got females that will say that they didn't go through a whole phase. They'll say they don't need to go through one, that they're choosing the right men at those young ages. But Lori has pretty much her options to choose, and she ends up choosing to just be ran through. She chooses to be a temporary girlfriend, and you ruin your value like that. Do you really think that as the years go on and men become more red-pilled to what's going on in society, that they're going to be waiting to take care of you, waiting to marry you? I mean, that's the delusion that females her age are under. This is why they continue to get into these bad relationships and want to blame all men. Look at K. Michelle. I mean, she wants to blame all men because she chose to deal with the wrong type of guys. And now she's bitter and angry. And apparently she's in a relationship with a guy I believe she's engaged to. But she has all this resentment. No wonder the guy won't go ahead and marry her. I wouldn't marry somebody like that either. But again, why are you with her? you know. But I think that because the whole phase is undefeated, these females go through these phases and they come out of it with multiple kids out of wedlock, or they'll come out of it just not looking the same, not being the same. And now they're looking for a good guy. Now they claim they like nerds. Now they claim they want a hardworking guy. It's not about looks, but they won't date a guy over 6 feet. You know? When they talk about how they're attracted to who a person is, but you end up dating guys who are liars and manipulators and sociopaths, that is a you problem. That's something that you refuse to fix in yourself. You know, that's something that you refuse to look at and say, hey, I need to do better. I have to do better. I want better. You know, we are in an age of social media where it's very easy. It's very easy to step out and mess around with other people, especially if you're an attractive woman. Like, look at the fact that she was engaged to Memphis, the soccer player, and how that fell through. Maybe it was on his end, maybe her end, maybe he got cold feet. But the fact that he was willing to be engaged to her, the fact that Steve, you know, embraced the guy, accepted him, and she ended up doing what? You know, leaving that situation and being basically an industry thizzot. And it's just crazy how these chicks don't think that that's going to come back to affect their relationships moving forward. See, they don't understand that until they finally get the guys they want. Those guys don't want to marry them. Those guys don't see the value in them. These guys see them as used up. Okay? You know, and I can honestly say that if Lori doesn't have any kids and she still looks the same in 10 years, there's still going to be a guy who's going to marry her. You know what? That's fine. But when chicks go through these particular whole phases, man, they end up having a kid or two. That's very possible. Physically, it may not look the same. Their looks may fade a little bit, may gain some weight that may turn certain guys off. Some guys like a woman with a little weight on them, you know? But you would think that her being raised by Steve Harvey, even though her mother is a gold digger, let's be real about it, and maybe she's giving her daughter these tips, but again, Steve really wanted to be with Lori Harvey's mother, and he was willing to take care of somebody else's seed in order to do so. He's willing to work as many jobs in Hollywood as need be to fund her lifestyle. I mean, this guy went on a $2 million vacation with his wife, you know, and she's not even wearing his wedding ring anymore. You know, I mean, you can just tell, man, as old school as these guys claim to be, as knowledgeable as they claim to be, they make the same mistakes, okay, that guys younger than them make. And you got guys who are younger than Steve Harvey, some of those guys, who don't make these mistakes. It just seems to me that she is trying to follow in her mother's footsteps. I don't think she's going to be as successful as her mother. Because then, again, these are different times, you know? And maybe when you have that type of household where you have a father who's willing to do everything that it takes to appease a woman, you know, that's what she's going to look for. But has she really found that? Is that what she really want? But all I know is this: you have a lot of women like her who go through these phases and they're never really the same. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be Lori, because she doesn't seem like a dumb female. Might be a little naive. But what she shouldn't be naive to is the fact that less and less men, especially men with money and resources, are looking to get married. They're just not really looking to get married. They're looking to be bachelors. And if they do get married, they're going to get married to women who they feel are capable of being able to hold together a household. I don't think that, you know, Lori Harvey's really thinking on that wavelength. I think she wants to have fun. She wants to go out here and she wants to date all these different type of guys, have all these types of energies in her. Because that's the thing what happens. Like when women are dating all these different guys and, messing around with them, all those energies gets transferred into you, and maybe she believes in that, maybe not. I just think that, as a woman, you definitely have to take care of yourself and you definitely have to care about yourself. We all make mistakes. We none of us are perfect. I'm not saying that she's going to be perfect. What I'm saying is this: as a young black woman, the one thing you don't want to be known as is a clout chasing, attention seeking thought. You don't want to be known as that, because that's a label that's going to be put on you and you're never going to be able to shake it. There are women now who can't shake, the label of being a thought, even though they have changed. They've changed their careers. They've gotten wifed up. They cannot shake that. Like you got these ex-scrippers who now want to be rappers, okay? Who now want to be wives and mothers, okay? They still can't shake the stigma of that. Cardi B still can't shake the stigma of being a scripper, and some other things that she has done that people tend to overlook because of who she is, And I think that if she cared more about her image and cared more about not being so much out here trying to date the most eligible guys, because again, just because you date those guys don't mean those guys will marry you. They see you as part-time. They don't really see you as full-time. And I just hope that, she understands that, but I don't think she will. I think she's going to be in this phase for quite some time. But we will definitely see if a guy is willing to wife her up, a guy that she wants. Because right now she's going through this phase and we don't know what's going to happen, but we definitely will see. So y'all let me know in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts.